What's up guys, and welcome to this second transfer squad builder. Now I did one of these a couple of weeks ago and a couple of people said to me that it wasn't full of transfers, it was only one league and it didn't show all of the transfers. Now there's been a second batch, the bigger batch of the transfers this winter, so I've made a team now to show you with 100 chemistry, all transferred players and what team they can fit in with and who they could play with. And you know, this team it's quite annoying because there is one person in this team that I absolutely hate, but I had to put him in there because he was a massive transfer this season. And let's get straight into it. So the first transfer we do have, guys, is Mark Schwarzer. Now I did have him in my other transfer team. He is in here because chemistry pretty much, and he's the only transferred BPL goalkeeper if I'm right. I wanted a transferred goalkeeper that went to the BPL and he stayed in the BPL. He just went to Leicester from Chelsea. Next up in the centre-back position, we are going to go with Woolside or Woolsheed. I don't know how to say his name, but guys, he did go from FSV Mainz 05 in the Bundesliga. I don't know whether I said that right, I don't care really, to Stoke. And yeah, 51 pace isn't particularly great. Next up, guys, we are going to go with Robert Huth. Now, this guy is awful. I'm sorry, I played with this guy when he played for Stoke. He played for Stoke and now he's transferred to Leicester. He's awful, just awful. The only good stat on him is his 86 physical, which is pretty damn good, but he's pretty much like Mertesacker, just a little bit faster, but he's a lot worse for some reason, I don't know why. Next up, guys, we're going to go with our last centre-back. I have got three at the back, guys, plainly because this team works well with three at the back. We're going to go with Henry, who did transfer from Toronto FC in the MLS to West Ham. He is Canadian, and I have yet to use him. His stats look alright, but he's in there because of the chemistry and he's a transfer player. So next up, guys, in the CM position, we are going to go with DA. Now, he transferred from FC Basel in Raiffeisen League. I don't know what country that is. It's the one with Chikawi in, that's the one. He's transferred to VfB Stuttgart. I know it's Stuttgart, but I couldn't say the VFB for some reason. But yeah, guys, he looks pretty good. Apart from his 47 shooting, he was originally a CDM. I converted to a CM just for the chemistry, but he does look pretty damn good, although he does have 2-star skill moves. I only just noticed that. Next up, guys, we are going to go with a striker originally. It is Bonnie. He has transferred to Man City from Swansea. It's one of the biggest transfers in the VPL this season, apart from one other nameless man who I will show you in a minute. But yeah, he was originally a striker. I had to convert him down to a CM. I'm pretty sure he works better at a CM, to be honest. I like CMs like Leroy Fer and DRB, big guys in CM, and he's a big guy in CM with decent physical, and yeah, he works pretty well there. Next up, guys, I'm going to show you my left wing, which is Clemens. He went from Schalke to FSV Mainz. Don't know if I said that right, but he went from there to there. Not a league transfer, just a simple club transfer. And then I've got his German partner, Andre Schürrle, who went from Chelsea back to Wolfsburg, back to Bundesliga, but to Wolfsburg this time. I don't know why Chelsea didn't keep him, to be honest. Maybe because they got someone else who is also nameless and the same guy who I mentioned a while ago, who I will be showing you. But yeah, guys, he's now in the Bundesliga, so you can link up with people like Royce if you've got two left mids and left wings or left forwards. So yeah, go ahead and use him. He's a sick player anyway. And let's get on with our right wing, which is Victor Ibarbo. Now, I'm pretty sure you can see who my striker and right mid are going to be. Yeah, I think Roma went on a bit of a spending spree. Maybe not a spending spree, maybe they weren't that expensive, I'm not quite sure, but now Ibarbo is at Roma. He is a right wing, that's why his price isn't that hefty. If he was still a striker, I'm pretty sure his price would be hefty. And then we go with his partner in crime, frickin' Doumbia. Now, I hate coming up against this guy on FIFA. I absolutely loathe him. I can't play well with him, but for some reason when I come up against him every single game I lose, or he scores a crap ton of goals against me. I hate him, but I put him in this team plainly because of the chemistry, and he is one of the most notice transfers of them all on FIFA. Him and Ibarbo are going to be absolutely deadly. Finally, guys, we are going to go with the most notable winter transfer in this team, which is Cuadrado. He did cost me 107k. His price will go down a lot, but he is the best. I mean, he's the most expensive player, 5-star skills. He's absolutely awesome in Serie A. I can't wait to see what he's like in the BPL. But I will be going and selling him after this, plainly because I can make more money. I can sell him, make the same amount of money, and then buy him later on when he's a lot cheaper. So yeah, guys, this is my team. It's got 100 chemistry, and yeah, it's pretty damn good. I have made it so every single one of these people are currently transferred to different clubs. Maybe not different leagues, but definitely different clubs. And yeah, let's get into the gameplay. So going into this gameplay, guys, I have a lot to talk about this team and a lot of players that I was really, really disappointed in. I think this team took me a while to get used to it. I think that it would take anyone a while to get used to it unless you are very, very used to playing with Doumbia and Ibarbo. I don't find them that quick for some reason. I find that their pace is lacking and that most defenders can catch up to them. I don't know why, it's just me playing. But as I carried on playing with it, I got a little bit better. But I have to say I did lose about 3 out of the 6 or 7 games I played. First off, guys, I want to say that yet again, Schwarzer is the main man. I mean, for some reason, he feels like a rare gold player, 82 rated, I don't know. He feels absolutely amazing. I don't know why he feels this good. He was like Tim Howard on FIFA 14 when he was non-rare. They both felt absolutely amazing, and yeah, he just kept saving everything. Now, the main drawback to this team is the fact that there are 3 at the back. I didn't make this team to let you play well with, or maybe you do play well with, but I didn't make this team. I made it as a team with transfers in that had 100 chemistry that you could play with, but sub out players if you really needed to. And in my opinion, if you can find other players to sub Woolshide or Woolshid and Huth out, then please, please, please do that, because although their best, the best thing that they have is their physical, that doesn't come into play when you're playing up against Giovinco, fast strikers like that, and even Ibarbo and Doumbia. I mean, their strength is amazing. They have really good defending as well, interceptions, tackles, everything like that. But once they get on a run, you're pretty much screwed. However, Henry in the right centre back, I think he plays like a goal player. He is really good. His pace is okay-ish. It could use improvements because he's not like 82 pace or anything. But yeah, he has, for a silver player, he has really good defending, and yeah, I really enjoyed playing with him. Next up, guys, I want to talk about the formation in this squad. I've never used this formation. I only used it because there were left mids and right mids that I really wanted to use in the squad. I would suggest 4 at the back if you're making a team like this. But yeah, the formation wasn't particularly good because I do like Schürrle and Cuadrado up in the attacking position. That's why if I did make a team before, it would have Schürrle and Cuadrado in a right forward and left forward position. That is the main thing, because Cuadrado and Schürrle are very fast, but Cuadrado mainly is not strong at all. He's one of those players that zips in behind defenders and scores goals, but if you can set on the instructions for him to go forward, I forgot to do this completely, but for him to go forward and Schürrle to go forward and Clemens and Ibarbo to stay back, I think that it would make a big, big difference. And yeah, hopefully it will make a difference to your gameplay as well. So almost finished, guys. The midfielders I feel were absolutely awesome. Although DA has really low shooting, he did score a cracker for me and he hit the bar on another shot. Now, I don't know how he only has 40 something shooting. But yeah, Bonnie and DA in the centre mid positions were absolutely amazing. I really prefer Bonnie at that position. If you don't, maybe try him at a cam or a CF. I don't particularly feel he's good as a striker. And yeah, now the attacking force, guys. As I said before, Doumbia and Ibarbo, I can't play well with for some reason. I can't get used to them. I've tried and tried and tried with different teams and everything, but for some reason I just cannot get used to them. So if you love playing with Doumbia and Ibarbo and people like that who just abuse pace and are alright at shooting, then go ahead and make this team. This team is definitely for you. But if you're like me and it takes you a while to get used to these kind of players and you like the smaller, quicker players, which I myself really do, that's why I like Quadrado, then yeah, this team really isn't for you. And it was kind of a letdown when I was playing, but yeah, I think the main man in this squad was definitely Clemens. I mean, he made run after run after run, and even though he didn't score very many, I think he scored 1 or 2, even though he didn't score, he made a lot of runs, did a lot of passes, and I really liked him on this game. So I'll probably be using him in other squads and Bundesliga teams that I'll make to try him out a bit more, because I've got Royce, so I'm wondering if he does link up with Royce very well. And yeah, that's all I've got for this team, guys. If you did enjoy this video, please leave a like and comment what should I do next. I can do absolutely anything. I've said before, I'll do absolutely anything. And yeah, I hope you have a very nice day. Please subscribe and like this video, as I've just said. And yeah, have a very nice day, guys, and I will see